Okay, so welcome to the Sunday night broadcast. And before I start, what's coming up? Spain in May, 3 weeks' time, I think. There may be a place left, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm keeping that small. I haven't booked any dates yet, but I probably will be going to Brighton this summer, and I probably will be going to New York again at some point this year. What else? If you'd like to join the live broadcasts, just click on the link below and that brings you to Patreon, and that tells you how to do it. It's not very expensive. It's token money, really. But it means that you get to ask questions and interact on the live stream. And some other things there that I do as well, like the Wednesday night group and everything. Oh yeah, and I do one-to-one Skype sessions as well. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. This is actually quite funny, you know, because somehow we've been led to believe that something's going to happen, that something's going to fall away, or the me's going to dissolve, or something like that. Or there's going to be peace or freedom, or there's going to be some sort of experience. And it's funny because no matter what I say, people still seem to think that's the case. But, you know, what can be done? There's no one doing it anyway. There isn't anything else but what is happening. And what is happening can't be pinned down or known or realized. There's nothing here to get. There's nothing here to know. It just is as it is, and that includes everything, and that can't be worked out. They're working it out. Happens, so it seems. Trying to work out what the hell she's talking about. It must be known what she's talking about. But there's nobody saying this. There's just a body sitting here with words happening. There's a screen happening. So there's nothing that's being pointed to that is something. There's just this appearing, saying there's only this appearing. The story of awakening and the me dropping and all that, they're just stories. They're just stories happening. It's this appearing as stories of me dropping away, of me being there, of all these things. Of I'm separate. This is not separate, but I'm separate, and I need to find this in order for me not to be separate. See, there's nobody doing that. That's just what's appearing. It's the one field of this life, as everything. And it doesn't matter if seeking's happening, because, hi Anne, it doesn't matter if seeking's happening, because this is it appearing as seeking. Ultimately, nothing matters. Mattering happens but it's not going anywhere. It's just what's happening. It's the colour of life appearing as the human in all its facets, in all its different emotions and thoughts and feelings. Not only the human, everything else. The table, the sound of the car, the temperature, the objects in the room. And the human, it centers itself on the human, but at the same time, it's not doing it. It's life doing it. So simple. It's just ridiculously simple. There's just sitting in a room happening. And concepts may arise, but that's sitting in a room happening as with concepts arising. With a sense of, oh, I feel this and I feel that. There is no indication of freedom because there is no personal freedom. Everything is just free as it is. It's already what it is. And the mind tries to grasp onto that, but it can't because it's already happening. It can't grasp on to what's already happening. That's amazing. It's amazing that life appears as trying to find life. The appearance of time. The mind trying to grasp something in time. When there is no time in that way, you can't find time. Just the concept of time arises, and within the concept, it's trying to hold onto this, onto the idea that there is a this. There is no this as an idea. This can't be picked apart as a concept. There is no other this. And that's it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And you're free to engage in the chat. And seemed to be a strong sense of continuity to the day, like what's next seeking, I suppose. No, that's just how it seems. There's nobody seeking. There's nobody having a strong sense of continuity. That's just free to be there. There's a strong sense of continuity. What does that even mean, continuity? Trying to sort of pick that apart is like putting that in a box as if that's something wrong. A sense of continuity. I shouldn't have that. That means I'm further away from this. When the continuity is this. The sense of continuity is this. This is how this happens. This is how it works. It works as it works. It is as it is. It can appear as a sense of continuity. Then it can appear as a sense of, I've had that and that's wrong. That's what happens. We get an idea of what this message is, which isn't anything, which isn't a message, because there's nothing going on. So we get an idea of the message, and the idea is there shouldn't be any feeling of a past or any feeling of a future, because they aren't real, because those people say so, and if I think about those things, I'm wrong. Well, there's no one to think about the past and the future. The human appears and thoughts about the past and the future happen. You can't work it out. You can't pick it apart as being right or wrong or this or that. There's no one who gets closer to this. There's no one who thinks about the past and the future. It's absolutely just as it is. Yeah, just what's happening doesn't mean anything. No, it doesn't mean anything at all. It's no indication of anything. Anything appearing has no indication of anyone being closer or further away from anything, because there isn't anybody to be closer or further away. There's only life happening. And it can appear as anything. I mean, look, it appears as dreams, right? When you go to bed at night. I mean, poof. Dreams. It can appear as such wild thing, then it can appear as a cold cup of tea. Or a cut hand. Hey, Joey. I mean, there is no me. No, that's nothing. Why nothing happens? Because there already is no me. What's doing me is not me. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. The feeling of I am here appears, but it's not doing it. It's not an actual separate individual who can do anything. It's just life being that. There is no person here who is a separate individual. There are no persons. There's only the sense that I'm a person in the body, if that's happening. When it's happening, because it's not always happening. And then it believes that it's separate. It believes it's separate, and then it has to go and find non-separation. When it's not separate, it is the non-separation. It is the whole. It is just what's happening. It says it's separate. I feel separate, it says. But it's non-separation appearing as feeling separate. And it's brilliant that the me is just what is too. Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, of course it is. How could it be separate? If there's no separation, which is clearly there isn't any separation, because somebody find me something separate. Someone try that. Good luck. How can anything be separate? Like for the first time or something. Yeah, it's just suddenly like, oh yeah. And that's life too. It's just you can't get your head around it. It's too brilliant. It's too genius. It's so genius that no one can get their head around it. Steve, feeling unfulfilled is it? Well, yes. Yes. Is that separate from anything if that happens? Is anything that happens separate from everything else that happens? It's like this appearing as 2 or a million, depending on how you look at it. If you look at all the different things, it seems like it appears as millions of things. But it's not. It's the one. It's the one life. So it can appear as unfulfilled, feeling separate, feeling angry, feeling amused, feeling whatever, being plants, trees, birds, people, cars, anything, everything. Opinions, ideas, concepts, everything. It's amazing how we separate it all out, especially in this subject. We separate it all out. Donnie, it's like a freaky sci-fi movie, lol. Yeah. It is. It is. You just can't make it up, right? It's mad. It's totally mad. That's why it's so funny. And you can't take this seriously. You can't take what's been spoken about here seriously. Serious things happen. You know, then that's serious when it is. But ultimately, what's been spoken of here can't be taken seriously. So the idea of putting all that and sort of coagulating it down to an experience of no me is just so boring and ridiculous. And it's been taken seriously today until I listen to this. Yeah, well, that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. Seriousness can happen. Of course. This is not exclusive of anything. Life is not exclusive of anything. Conceptually, the human is exclusive. Like non-duality is exclusive of the appearance of time. Non-duality is exclusive of stories, of my story, of someone's story. That's conceptually.